I was just asking when you were testing a program for the for any of the random stuff, you should have the console open so that you can see it.
Yeah, the F12 and for the browser stuff, and it says console that I typed in can't start.
And it was displaying proper, because I found that I had to do a bunch of reformatting to make it put in the actual zip code, the right zip code, instead of the array value.
I did a bunch of the JSON.
So apparently it takes 4 passwords to stop it for you. All right, so now I'm going to start it.
Every time I
Type in my 4 passwords to start it.
if it was an object, I said JSON 25, and then I could see.
Right, but the random closing method instead of return, like a zip code, or it didn't turn an array value placement.
I had it return just array index 0 through whatever the maximum was, and then
So when it returns the index, will it actually put the proper value of that index placement
I can show you what I did.
in Mongo? So,
Okay, so if it's running,
no, it's fine.
you can type in this command, just JPS, which probably says something about jobs. And it'll tell you what jobs are running or whatever it is. So I'm running myself, node manager's running, name node's running, resource manager's running, and the data node's running. Is everybody able to get that far?
I have a secondary one also.
I can't give you extra points for that.
This have them both all together. Your text file doesn't have it normally as with 4. Your other one
Is
has
your
6.
Spring
That's
document
listed
still
like the name
downloaded?
node.
Mine's still.
So but together they all
No,
sync
actually,
together.
I didn't.
So you can choose
Can't view
which one you
it, so
choose.
I just downloaded it anyways.
Oh,
Even
okay.
though it was doing that,
Okay.
it still let me download it.
There's actually, I thought there was another command we were supposed to type. I'm gonna go back to the Word document.
Yeah, history server.
What is it called?
History server.
Yeah, we're supposed to start the history server. Maybe I'll edit this later. I think, if you were trying to debug something, it's good, because it keeps track of what happened, but we're not gonna have debug, so we don't need that. Now, it turns out, and I've never got this to work completely, there is a management system running now, and you access it through a web portal. So if you go to this localhost 570, let's see here, I'm going to hit refresh. Okay, so this is a management console that is a web interface, and it gives you tons of information about your system, and it's got some tabs at the top. It says, what are your data nodes? Well, guess what? We only have one data node. Snapshotable directory, startup progress. They're all saying 100%. That's good. Utilities. So there's some utilities. Anyhow, if we became serious Hadoop users, we would probably want to use that. There's supposed to be another one at 90, which is a secondary name node, which I guess is the backup in case the primary one fails. So if I go there, I'm pretty sure 90 doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, so again, it's just a mismatch between the documentation and the versions that we actually, the bits we actually got. Okay. And to stop it, you would type stop all. And
Logs work, but not the status.
pardon?
The third one will work.
Oh, the third one does work?
Yes.
Yeah, the logs. I think you can also get to the logs from here without going. It probably takes you to the same one. If I go to utilities and logs,
Oh, yeah, it's the same.
it takes you to the same place. So that's what it takes to start it up, and we're pretty much done with that. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back and refer to the word diagram. You probably don't have to. What we're going to do is we're going to go download 3 books. Okay. So we're going to go to this URL, Gutenberg.org, and then their books have, you know, key numbers. And what we're going to get is those 3 books. All right. So when I do this with my browser, when I click on those, when you go there, it asks you, how do you want to download it? All right. You should choose the one that says plain text UTF encoding option. And then I'm not sure what you'll get, but it seems to me that it like put the book right in the browser. And then I right-clicked on the screen and said save as, and then I saved it. And where I'm going to save it is in a directory called home BC user temp ebooks. Okay? And I don't know if that directory exists, so we should make sure that directory exists before we try to save it. How am I going to see this screen? I need to learn a computer. Well, I'll tell you one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that to Dropbox. So then, I'm going to go back to my Unix system. And I want to find my file manager guy, which is here. And I'm going to go to PC user, see if I have, no, that's Dropbox. Okay. So I'm going to go here. Said I want to put them in temp/ebooks. Okay, do I have a temp? I must have a temp here, because I do have a temp. And then I don't have a file called ebooks, so I'm going to create a new folder here called ebooks. So have I lost anybody? So in your BC user account, go find a temp folder and then add a new folder there called ebooks. And then we're going to, if you haven't already, open up a browser and find my Dropbox folder.
want me to get this one or these? Which one?
Yeah, it's gonna be at Gutenberg. So down. Oh yeah, no, it's these three, yeah. And make sure you put down the UTC 8. And UTC.
Copy and paste the link in there.
So you found that was from the PowerPoint file?
No, the word bottom first. The one on the bottom.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have the wrong file open.
2417. Alright, so if you're cleverer than I, you have a browser open, you're at gutenberger.org, ebooks, and then that key number, 2417. And then we want to pick this one, this plain text UTF. Maybe if I right click, it'll say link as no.
You can open it in another window and then Control S.
Yeah, so it just opens.
And then hit Control S from here.
And then I'm gonna say save as,
Or you can do that.
and now I'm gonna try to find that folder which was, I think I'm an EC user, so somewhere there's a temp. And there should be this ebook folder, I'm gonna say, I should save. And then I'm gonna go back and get another book, and all I gotta do is change that URL and make it say 5,000.
Wasn't he in those Police Academy movies? Oh, that's Steve Gutenberg.
Alright, so now we have Leonardo da Vinci, if I click on plain text, and then I'm gonna click and say save as, that's done. And then I'm gonna go get 4300. Ulysses, and we're gonna get that guy, and we're gonna say, open, save as, save. So, with that, I'm not sure these file names are gonna match our document. We may have to change them at some point, but let me know if anybody's stuck getting those books down. Good. All right, so I'm gonna go
Where
back.
is that book number, like URLs in the document? Yeah.
You want that information?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's right after where it says running the Hadoop Java word count, like in the Word doc. It's on page 3.
That's one of them, 5,000 is one of them. The last one is 4,300. So.
Page 3.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, so now we have Hadoop running and we have 3 text files that we can actually process. So let's look at what we're gonna do with it. We're basically gonna have 3 books. And if we had 3 nodes, we could send 1 book off each of 3 nodes, but we don't. Okay. And we're gonna send them through a mapper class, and then we're gonna send them through a combiner class, and then we're gonna send them through a reducer class. Sometimes you just map and then you reduce. And sometimes after you map, on the same machine that executed this operation, you let it keep going and do a local optimization, a local combine. And you'll see that our combiner class and our reducer class are exactly the same class. We're going to execute exactly the same instructions. So what we're going to do is